because I think mentality has been the main hurdle for them. And is this the season that they finally overcome that shadow of the BTR playoff passive?
We can't say for sure just yet. You know, every time they've made it past the play-ins, they always make it to top 3, but never since season 7, top 2.
But again, man, I'm so proud of my boy Moreno.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the days, season 11, season 12, he was just a little kid, not knowing anything.
L 2028.
L 2028, but now, man, he matures so much, and the way he's been playing right now is just insane. So let's see what he's gonna bring, the Maestro bring for game number 2.
Yeah, let's see. It looks like the drafts are ready, ladies and gentlemen, and the map will be chosen here right now. And it's gonna be the broken walls once again, I believe.
Once again, yes.
Yeah.
And again, ONIC opts for the blue side still, going for the first pick. I think they're gonna pick up the hero here.
Yeah. I think they will.
They just,
Huh.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Wait, what's open? Fanny.
They pick up the Claude, I think.
They pick up the Claude first pick.
Yeah,
Okay, that
first
could
pick
work,
Claude,
yeah.
Zushin?
Sir,
The
what's
Jiizee
your
will be
command?
open though, yeah.
Your team
You
is
still have Eve to answer that.
I wonder why they banned the Paquito here, really. Because, like, if it's just purely to set up the Claude, you're giving away a lot of those big picks. And yes, that means the Eve can come through. But then the dive,
butterflies born
Wow.
your team is guided.
they still go juice in. See, I had a feeling in the back of my mind here, Coach, that they still want to go juice in first pick. And that's what ends up happening instead of the Claude. So BTR, no-brainer Claude right now, especially without the Paquito.
A no-brainer Claude here for Mr. Emman. I think his Claude is very impressive.
Yep. They just go Claude Kalea, straight up. Are they that confident?
I like that. I like that actually without the Paquito available. Pick up the Claude player.
Our cosmic blaze will never
We
be
saw the
extinguished.
we saw the gather catch the counter it, and it wasn't a counter.
Yes.
They were able to beat it through just sheer execution.
I think a Claude player and a third pick Fredrin is perfect for BTR right now.
It's true. They can also just pick up the Fredrin right here,
Yes.
right now. That's also a very valid option. But my
wow.
goodness, Finn! Oh, Theo Nile,
yo.
Finn. That is a bombastic first pick.
Do you like it?
Wow. Depends.
Depends. I mean, ONIC are going to be clumping together with the Juicin. You're going to be expecting them to play a composition that needs to play around like some of the other carries.
I think ONIC needs to pick up the Cho here.
They
The
do.
Kiboy Cho against Atlas. We see how Leonie used the Cho and did earlier against Atlas. Just mirror, trying to eat the Atlas at the early stage. And the Zuxin Cho mid, duo mid is not. It's also strong, very strong. Are we gonna see Cho Harris?
Yeah, they go for the Harris. That's expected.
wow.
Dude, against the Atlas, I think did Big John read that out? The Suyo can come up now. Again, yes, they can go for the Eve, but we've seen Moreno's hero pool. They played 5 games, 5 different picks for the Maestro.
Just wanna go Fredrin here?
I think you go Fredrin, Suyo, something. Maybe the Suyo not because of the Harris.
Yes.
But if they can snowball, you know, if they can actually layer the CC with the Atlas and an Alice later on.
But if they're planning on to like punishing Kiboy, punishing Shans, just stack up CCs, man.
I agree.
Fredrin, Atlas, the way they did it with the Kalea, with the Fredrin.
There's a difference
with
though
the
when you go
Falair.
for the Atlas coach, right? You're not gonna have that mid prio.
Yes.
Just like the Kalea. So a big portion of that game was controlled by BTR Rivers and all because of the Kalea.
Oh,
that's why. River
yeah.
control. There you go.
That's the needed. That's the utility jungler that you need if you want to play the control, especially with the Atlas. Not the Fredrin, but the
I like it.
Baxia. I like it so much.
Against a Harris Juicin too.
And Juxin, yes, both magic damage dealers, 1 radiant armor, kind of counter it.
And the early anti-regen to deal with the Brave Smite
Yes.
sustain, the Harrods sustain, heck, I believe the Leomord sustain if he goes Killing Spree.
Yes, and I don't think, this is why I think BTR has the upper hand in the draft, because they don't really care about Moreno's pick, because I think Moreno already know how to play against the Jushin, and that's why it's amazing.
Fun fact, this is another good Valir game. That's why
Yes.
ONIC are like, oh hell no, we're gonna ban it out. The thing is, it's also a great Eve game. It's also a great Farsa game. And
Gord
now you're,
game.
it's a great Gord game. So there's so many different, heck, I'd even go as far as to say it might be a good Kimmy game with the combo with the Atlas, the Baksha already there, right?
Even the Farsha, if
Exactly.
you want to pull that off. But again, the Maestro just, from the drafting phase, as an ex-coach standpoint, it's amazing to have that kind of players, you know,
Yeah.
that can play anything that team needs, especially in R5.
Yep.
Oh man.
I asked Coach Aeon and Snap how it felt coaching for TLPH, right? Because they came from relatively nowhere.
Yes.
It was just a coaching staff with no achievements before they joined TLPH. And I'm like, how much did you impact the team? And they said, it's really just because we're gifted with good players that we're able to create such good drafts, right? When your team has so many heroes,
Yes.
you can do whatever.
And the show, man, that we discussed before, a very good matchup against the show, especially with the, I think the glue and the show is a very good bet for both Baxia and Atlas. So, oh my, BTR, what are they cooking, man, in this draft? Like, seriously.
They're cooking some good stuff right now. And BTR by Vitality, they can still last pick a Sora if they need damage.
Yes.
If not, they go for the Alice if they need more setting power, and they can build on
Benedetta?
Oh, well, the Gourd gets banned out. That's one. We were talking about the Villier and the Gourd. The Lilia is still pretty good too. I mean, there's so many good options.
Yes.
They might as well save it for Red 5. Pick a safe XP right now, right?
Safe XP will be Terizla, but then it's too much tankiness. But
That's
again,
true.
yeah, you can build up. But again, Atlas and the Terizla will make Leomor's life suffer. But I think maybe that it's too over, probably.
You know what? You're right. The Benedetta is great.
Yes,
Wow.
that's why. Against Yushin, against the Harith, can pressure in the long lanes too. They have very strong Cheomin already, whatever. Moreno's pick here with the Baxia in
I
hand.
think they might do it.
I think they might last R5 Benedetta if they pick a mid laner here.
They're taking a long time, so I
That's
think
why
they
I'm
are
thinking about it.
thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
Valentina.
It's coming.
Dude, this is another reason we see a lot of the Valentinas in MPL Philippines, especially for Falcons. Shoutouts to Haji, man, my favorite Blacklist member during their prime days. His Valentina shows up when they see a Leomord. He stakes a Phantom Steed and he gets on the horse
And it's
early
still
on.
flex.
Yep.
Ooh,
Technically it is.
yes,
If Onyx go for the
technically it is.
Sora.
Or they go for the Sora.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh man. Oh
Wow.
man, they're looking good. BTR draft
Fantastic.
looking good. Yeah, fantastic. But what will Onyx answer though? They need a roamer and a XP laner. I think Terizla works for Onyx
I
here.
agree.
But what is the other roamer? Against an Atlas.
This is an easy Alice game if they don't play their cards right.
Sound rises when I give
Believe
the
it.
Khalid goes to the Muna. Brawl in the mid lane. Zushin, Khalid, good
I
poke.
think they can go Bennett.
I think this is the Benedetta game for
Yeah.
Shogun.
You're right.
Or what?
Yuzong,
Yuzhong? Hmm.
they really want to control neutral objectives and snowball from there.
Yeah. But I feel like it's too easy to kite out to the Yuzong. They have the
That's
Zaman Force, they have the Crimson Beacon.
But it removes Leomord from the neutral objective.
Yes. Or they're looking for the Sora hit themselves.
That can, yeah, I think
Yes.
that's a traditional role, right? Especially after the Val.
Yes!
Benedetta.
Let's go.
Let's go, coach.
Benedetta, they're gonna go for Benedetta.
Let's go, coach.
We called it
W.
from the first phase of the ban.
Great
Come on,
Benedetta.
BTR is cooking, man. Like, seriously, even in the draft.
Shout out Sanford, Vinuya man.
And the Baxia Benedetta combo drafts is very lethal.
So this debut Benedetta in the playoffs, this is a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
So we're Team BTR on drafts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miracle 2.
Yep.
Of course you.
My goats.
I can't believe it, but we'll see exactly what unfolds before our very eyes as we throw it over once again to Goni, as well as Realize to break things down.
Thank you. And I've been talking a lot to Coach Do as well. He has kind of said it to me. He adds my game knowledge somehow. And I asked him, what about the Benedetta in this meta, coach? And he's like, you have to run the Baxia. And now the Baxia comes through with the Benedetta. Bigatron are cooking something, Goni.
Definitely a lot of mobility from the composition of BTR. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Atlanta Dawn. It's round 2 between Bigatron by Vitality and ONIC. In case you missed it, BTR got the first game. They look to double it here, or perhaps will ONIC equalize with their composition of Leomord, Harith, and Khalid. Let's see.
Well, let's talk about the Benedetta first. Obviously, the elephant in the room, addressing it, right? Obviously, you have ways to proxy the wave. You can play that far lane game.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Eman. He has to run back. He drops the regen. But yeah, at least with the Baxia, you now have river control. That's going to be the main point of the game for Bigatron by Vitality. Not letting this Leomord play in a safe way, right? The Leomord wants to jump in and wants to fight the neutral objective. The Baxia and the Benedetta just helps with the damage. Sans, though,
Stunned up with perfect match. Kiboy looking to provide cover high around the vicinity as well. But no spells were triggered to purify only in the mid lane earlier.
Moreno stands there menacingly, though not doing anything. But yeah, the Atlas also adds more problems than it solves for ONIC. Because now the Leo board has something else to face, which is the mini stuns, the mini CC, and the river control that is so heavy coming in from Bigatron by Vitality. We talked about the Benedetta possibly faring well against the Paquito. There is no Paquito in this game, but at least they're making that presence. The Benedetta can kind of, you know, occupy that Paquito void left behind, right? Especially with the concussive blast. Look at that. Yep. He's gonna look for rotations. He's gonna look for fast clears, and that is what Shogun will do. And he does particularly well with the Benedetta.
A two-man stun with a perfect match. That will be the end of Kai. And that will be the end of a turtle contest. BTR, what a timing by Finn and finding angle to take that two-man stun.
That was an expensive kill towards Kyrie. And more towards that was they got the neutral objective, which is what they were trying to do all game long. Still, 2 minutes. Oh. Kelra almost got assassinated there by Eman in a 1v1. He pops the Blazing Duet, but BMI's back, and Nile might want to look for his traces, but no. He'll just farm his way into the later stages of the game. Now, obviously, items is what they need, but look at where Shogun is. He's always mobile, he's always looking for space, looking for angle, even assisting Finn and trying to get the neutral zones because he can't let that choke point fall in the hands of ONIC. With the juice in, they are super oppressive. But at least now you have the Atlas, you have the Benedetta to kind of stop that, I'd say, onslaught coming in from ONIC. This is why they are still kept at bay. They can't do much about it. That's a Khalid Juicin combo, by the way. And it's somehow nullified by the presence of the Baxia. The Atlas too, I believe, is very pivotal. Plus, the Benedetta is what we could talk about all night long. But hey, ONIC still, they stand a chance. Again, letting the Herald scale because now gold lane is in a very confusing spot, right? For most gold laners, it's kind of like a weak side, but you're expected to deal the damage needed. Obviously, when the late game does come in, but Shogun still goes for that Heptasy, so he still wants damage.
Definitely wants some damage now. That's gonna be a knockdown towards Finn. Has the Fatal Links and the Flicker. ONIC definitely has that in mind. And so far, it's just a kill here. Almost above 4 minutes in with the turtle spawning top. Let's see if ONIC this time can retaliate and find a recovery.
And let's talk about the Valentina as well, Moreno. He has the IMU, he copies that Leo Mord ult. And he still receives the same kind of like powers that the Leo Mord does have, right? The damage reduction, and then you can be such a pest, just running around, running over the players of ONIC in the team fights. And this is what the Valentina is very good at, especially in the hands of a maestro like Moreno. And this will be tested, obviously, in the turtle fight. But Kyrie's still on bottom. He is going to farm that camp, orange buff, into the green camp over there. But I think he wants to leave it behind because Shogun's gonna be there, existing, trying to shoo him away. And now it forces Kyrie in a tough spot because I don't think ONIC does have a way here unless they look for an engage.
Yeah, that's going to be the turtle secured by Nile. That's going to be Kiboy finding two-man stun. Uh-oh, Shaman Force. That's going to be Bigatron finding the collapse. Kiboy taking down Nile. Barely survives.
Moreno
taking down Bigatron. Still able to reposition as they take Lutpiii down. Ladies and gentlemen, another favorable trade, but Kalra gets the goal that he needs. That's going to be Kai frozen, stunned up. Eman jumping back. Kai finds the kill. Eman slays him and lets a mess here after Turtle 2.
That is an upheaval. That is a chaotic fight. And it's very hard to tell who won that trade, but I believe Bigatron does have tempo from it. They got the turtle, they got a few kills towards Kyrie, but at least Kelra is still kept at bay. It's still super safe, but so is Eman. And now he's going to farm even more. DHS completed, he's going to go, I believe, for that golden staff second item, the Solium Sight for Kelra. So at least the items are there, the damage is there as well for Kelra. That's going to be what you expect from him. Final blow into Finn coming in. But I don't think he's going to be backed up. But look at Aldo. He's going to take space. And did he run through that one out? Because Kyrie lost that. And will they look for a punish? Because now ONIC are collapsing together. This Bigatron, look at the control that they have. Even not only to the river, but to the jungle of ONIC. So much grasp onto the territories that ONIC really wants to win, and Eman will be able to... Oh, Alra, this is the dash, and he'll be able to clear this one out. Yep, I believe Alra will be able to. And Lutpiii.
That's going to be the dive. Oh, take a look at the coordination, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you gank a Terizla.
Yep, especially with the body of Smith and how tanky he is. But when you layer him down with multiple CCs, you don't know what to do. Eman missing duet.
Oh, that's a very forceful engage in the bottom side. Eman, calm, blazing duet. And he is safe. Take a look at top already with the cut by Shogun on this Benedetta, which means he is able to apply pressure elsewhere, as it is going to be a perfect turtle for Bigatron in the second game. And main Sans in trouble. That's going to be Sans taken very low. Oh, Shogun overextended. Will be capitalized. Shogun for the turtle here this time round.
This has been the main theme for ONIC ever since game one. They really kind of let go of the neutral objective. They want Kairi to farm. That was with the Yi Sun-shin, but I think with the Leo mode, you gotta contest it. But then the problem is there is a Baxia, there is the Atlas, and then you have a second horse coming in with the Valentina IMU. So then that becomes tricky. That becomes really, really hard for ONIC to work with, to work through. Because Bigatron, super strong lineup that they have here. Oh, here comes the Phantom Steed, but it's all just gonna clear the wave, and Moreno will cost his IMU for that trade.
It is still very, very close here, ladies and gentlemen. Bigatron already will with the win.
Hey!
It is KV and Limpocho restreaming outside. But it is still 2K gold lead for the Red Robots.
Yep.
And ONIC, they are catching strays here, looking for compensation. Again, just the mobility, right? You got the Claude, you got the Baksha, the Atlas, and the Benedetta. That's a lot of speed in the composition of BTR.
And not only speed, you have survivability too, right? Nile with the Baxia mark, he can bypass and at least reduce the damage that the Chusin will give you, especially with the Harith as well, and then the Leo Mord too. Plus, you have that anti-regen to stop the kind of sustainability from the Brave Smite, from like the Chusin shield and all that stuff. So it kind of really helps when you want to play the long, drawn-out team fight. But as of now, it's a momentary lull. Everyone's shrouded behind silence. Shogun just works his way again. This is gonna always attract ONIC like a magnet. They need someone to address this Benedetta. This is where it gets tricky for ONIC to enter the Bennett, as the Lord will spawn now, and let's take a look at what they want to do.
Definitely. It is still BTR who holds more control on the map. The map is slightly red at this point. If not, it's gonna be redder. But ONIC, they are, I guess they struggle to find angles here to fight.
Yep.
No clear locks, no long engages. At least so far, BTR is not letting a big fight to happen. Maybe this might be it.
Yeah, this might be it. I mean, you need an engagement to Rizla. Looking for the penalty zone. Finn, though, is close by.
Yeah, that's pretty good for match. Kiboy taking very low force. Kiboy to use the flicker early.
Oh!
Only one, though. Lutpiii taken down. The big penalty zone finds Sukai. And Kelra is leading again. The Red Robots finds a collapse, and take a look at the shred by Amon. The Red Raider combined with the Maestro equals total destruction.
Down to the minute details. That was perfection. That was not Lutpiii. That was Moreno with the stolen penalty zone. Playing behind the Purifies. That was popped because of that fatal links. Moreno is an absolute monster. He is the maestro. He's the one conducting everything. An orchestra of cheers created by one man and his fingers. And now Bigatron, they take the Lord ONIC. Left speechless. Wow.
Amazing stuff from BTR as they clear the Lord. Match point is within their sights if they're able to keep this pace. ONIC again, struggling. It seems like BTR, they figured out, and here comes another engage. Terizla is not even tanky enough. That's gonna be Niall though, knocked back on the base. Take a look at the passive. The passive saved Niall, ironically.
Man, oh man, this is very, very insane. This is a new level of Bigatron we never thought they could unlock. This is the Bigatron sitting in Mirko's dreams and his watch party starts!
Uh-oh, Crimson Beacon to safety. Kalra under the mid.
Kalra!
Kalra finds Moreno. That's gonna be Shogun taken down.
Kalra!
BTR overextended, and ONIC responds in the 11th minute as Kiboy looks for an engage. Kiboy shuts him on down as Kai takes the kill, and suddenly 4 members of BTR are on the floor.
Is this the folklore they talk about in the playoffs? Is this the biggest choke? Finally activated! They overextended Kalra, went for a heroic play. The Mon4 stashed in front, got the kill towards Maestro Moreno before he couldn't do much about it. And then Kiboy with the collapse on Eman, a flicker raging sandstorm to catch him off guard. And finally, ONIC has breathing space. Slowly but surely up top. That turret is gonna fall down soon as well. And at least for a moment, they have a sanctuary. It's not over yet. Bigatron by Vitality still is the leading team in this series, in this game particularly. But we might never know what the future holds, because this is such a close game. ONIC still holding strong. And again, this Harith will always be the star of the show in the late game. When it scales, it is a hyper carry, and ONIC will bank on that. But hey, the turret up top, they didn't really clear it down, so still stands.
They're still standing, and we got a game realized here in the second game. It's not a one-sided game like the first game, ladies and gentlemen. In case you just tuned in, it's a very tug of war type of game here in the second game. 20 seconds on the clock. Now it's just 1,500 gold lead between them. Definitely ONIC can pull some strings to turn things around, but again, BTR, they have been the better, the bolder team, and so far still.
There are still layers to this game. Hey, I do know that guy. That's the ex-team manager of Bigatron by Vitality. I think it was 2 seasons ago. But yeah, this Benedetta is going full damage. So of course it wants to assassinate, which means that it is still kind of squishy. Sure, there are the damage dispels it has, in the skills with the an eye for an eye, but it is still super squishy and it is still burstable. So ONIC can find that window. I mean, all they need to do is just be wary of an Atlas engage, right? This forces Sans and Kelra to run the Purify, and the Bennett can just chase them down. Kelra goes for the concentrated energy, the CE, he looks for that sustainability, for that, little spell vamp as well, so that he can survive in the late game. And ONIC, will this be the time for them to come and finally fight for the neutral objectives? Because so far, they have none to their hands, right? 0 turtles. This Lord might be proving grounds for them. As Bigatron looks for something. Finn. Oh!
Licker, Fataling, Purify Pop. Kelra! Finds the kill! And he survives! Shogun finally shuts him down, but here comes Kai with the double. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kai and Kelra show! And Bigatron, they got the early game, but it seems like here minute 15 is just highlight reels for the Porcupines / Hedgehogs.
That's a wipeout! And to the junkyard, the machinery goes. The Sky Kings finally, with their divine intervention, shuts down the entirety of Bigatron by Vitality.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first game, it was a BTR wiping ONIC out and then ending the game. In the second game, it will be different. ONIC will wipe BTR out and destroy the base of BTR. It's one apiece here in the fight for the upper bracket finals.
A twist of fate, it seems like, destined to be Bigatron's game. But ONIC, they refuse to surrender. They are the kings of the skies. Smiting Bigatron from above with an insane turn, heralded by Kelra, the gold standard. squad as a Monforce dash in a heroic play. And ONIC equalized the score. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a game in our hands.